Why hello there everyone, and welcome back. I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile, and today we're going to be figuring out how do we get the abductor to work just like a real abductor. Now if you don't know how to get the full-sized abductor here, like the real proper size, go ahead and check out the shorts video that I made about that. I will leave a link in the description to that as well. But we're going to be here to try and get the air vent to go up, and also the kind of air vents going around the sides here. Now, I've already got my thoughts on the air vent gallery. In the air vent gallery, you have these three different types of vents. We won't be using this one, but we will be using these two. Now, this one here could definitely come in handy with the able to fly upwards sort of thing. That definitely could be used as that. Just go ahead and hide it underneath. Then you've got the kind of big beam here going upwards. You would then fly up, and then you would go into the abductor, and you could really put this a lot higher up, couldn't you? Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's actually do that. Let's get the abductor here. Okay, now let's go back down here, and you could put several ones of those down to make it a bigger zone, but there we go. We can now kind of fly up, and it's kind of a better height. Wow, I actually flew out of the map that time. That is rather crazy. Now we have to get these here little bits done, which I'm sure won't be too hard, right? He said as he suffered. Now we've got this here real air vent, and we can't customize it. Now we can turn visibility off, all this range stuff, which is great. Let's first place this down and get invisibility on. You could certainly put up the gust range. That is definitely an option. So let's just place one of those there, because we're going to test this out quickly. Now how far does that get you? Now you see, we're getting stuck here on the bottom, and that is a bit of a problem. So we might want to kind of angle this slightly upwards, you know, and try and get it maybe flat. So now it kind of pushes your character up. And once you've got one of those, you're going to go ahead and put it at the where's that one? So then you put it on the opposite, and just do the exact same thing again. Turn these off. Turn it off. Make sure you're then turning it the right way again. Okay. Now we have got the full circle again. Of course, make these big enough so they actually fit the full thing. But now the player can kind of glide around. Now I don't know if they can go the other way. No, they can't go the other way. Unfortunately, you're going to have to make it so they can only go one way, which I suppose is fine. So then once you've done that, you're going to grab them again. And before we do that, you're going to grab the version that you left up here that's on, or else just, of course, grab one that's on. Slightly angle it, just like the last one down there. Slightly angle it upwards. Put it down in one of the corners here. We'll grab another one. Put it in the opposite corner. Grab the things and turn them to invisible. And you're going to want to try and cover up these holes that are left behind. Like, you need to cover this entire thing in these. So what you could do is go ahead, grab it, and stretch the width. Why not? No, I did not choose them all. Okay, there we go. We've got a nice stretched one here. Maybe make it a wee bit more stretched if we could. Then we'll grab that one. Kind of just estimate where it would be on the other side. Where did it even go? Huh? Oh, it's in here. See what I mean? They need to fix that. Okay, let's grab that one. Let's grab that one. And just turn it ever so slightly. It doesn't matter if they kind of overlap each other. Alright, let's place these all down. Okay, there we go. Now, they are actually fully covering the thing. Now, you're going to want to go around and kind of change these little ones here. You don't want little gaps like that. You're going to want to have them super close up, so when you fall off, you do get boosted out and you do get your glider redeploy. So let's go ahead. Let's paste this here over the whole thing a lot more. Or you know what? Why don't we go ahead and just grab one of these bad boys. and make it as large as possible. Of course, make it invisible and all of that, and skydive to yes. So when a player runs up to this spot, you could of course put like a wee circle around it or something so the player knows. But when they go into it, of course you're going to put it down a wee bit more, they'll open their glider and stuff. But you're going to want me to put that to high and change this to maybe about 15. Let's put it very high on, okay. Let's put you down a wee bit to about there, player walks over, they get the wee glider, and then they can go on to the thing. So let's go ahead into the actual game and see what this looks like. Okay, so we're starting. We got the big old abductors all over the place. We're gonna walk over here, and boy oh boy would you look at that, we are literally flying up to the abductor now. Okay, that's pretty cool and all. Again, the guy is chasing me. We better get on into this bad boy and fly ourselves away here before they can capture me. Of course I did not fix the holes where, you know, they're kind of get stuck and all. If I went to the right there, I would lose my momentum. You understand? And now let's try and get out now. Okay, we got off that. Let's go ahead and just jump off, and we get boosted away. Kind of like the abductor. Now again, it is not perfect. You could of course then round the sides. I know that you could go upwards and go back onto the ship. The way I've done it, it pushes you away from it, so you can't get back up unless you go through the middle. If you do want it to be where you can of course go back up or fly off or whatever, literally just change these to the correct rotation like that and put those up against it like so. So when the player goes off, they will fly up with the glider and then they can go back on. Or if they want, they can go back off, and if they're close enough, they can get back up there. Boy, oh boy, that was a close one. But anyway, guys, that is how you make the proper abductor. If there's anything I missed, or any other kind of tutorials you would like me to do, go ahead and leave them in the description below, and I will think about them, because I have certainly done some before, where others have asked me to do them. Anyway, I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile. If you enjoyed, please remember to leave a like so YouTube knows that this is a good video for other watchers to see. Anyway, I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Whee!